Hi, I'm Steve Thompson, president of Emery Thompson Machine.
I'm Christi Brown, vice president of sales and marketing.
And this is Samantha, Sammy, and Stella. So welcome. We're glad you're here this week. I'm going to be talking about three financial things this week, and my first one is going to talk to you about getting a pod. Now, I don't mean the ones that you put your stuff into and forget that you had it. I'm talking about a financial term. This week, the last couple of weeks, has been financial turmoil in the banks, and everybody's a little frightened about where to put their money and what to do. I just wanted to give you a small tip on what you can do. You realize that you have FDIC insurance when you put your money into a bank. Each individual account has FDIC insurance, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, up to $250,000. Now that's going to seem like an incredibly insurmountable amount of money, but when you get going in business, especially if you're doing Italian ice, that $250,000 limit is going to get up there very quickly. There's a way to expand it. It's called a POD. Stands for Payable on Death. Sounds horrible, but really what it is you have a policy. Your name is Harry James, and you have an insurance. You have your own bank account at the bank, and it's $250,000, and Harry wants to increase it to $500,000. He can do that by telling the bank that I want you to add POD to my account, payable on death. And then he can list his son, his daughter, his wife, his next door neighbor, anybody he wants, he can add on to that. By having two people on the account, it doubles the FDIC insurance. It does not give the other person access to that account. Harry James's brother-in-law cannot access the account just because he's listed as a POD. Good, something to know about. More importantly, though, besides that, we're in spring now, and summer's coming, and there is nothing more critical to your business than your batch freezer and your ability to freeze the ice cream and the ices quickly. So why not consider today, this is the middle of March, why not consider a new Emery Thompson batch freezer to help you expand your business, to start your business, to grow your business, and one of our Victory hardening cabinets so that you can freeze the product quickly and quadruple the amount of inventory that you have in the store.
And if you call us a week from grand opening, we have the CB350s in stock and ready to ship.
Woohoo!
So I was asked, let me get all my props here, guys. I put in 3 quarts of product of my Italian ice mixture, my sugar water, and my fruit, but I'm not getting a 6 quarts back out. What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. So let me explain something to you. Water does not have any fat. I hope not. This is my water. You know, it's very yummy. And we have heavy cream, which is, we're going to use it as reference to dairy mix. This has fat. Fat equals expansion. If you were to take heavy cream, which we all know, and you put it into a bowl and you whisk it very fast, you're going to get a nice fluffy homemade Cool Whip. If you were to take water and put it in a bowl with some sugar and fruit, whisk it very fast, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to do anything. It's going to stay the same. That is why you're not yielding 6 quarts if you're only putting 3 quarts of, sugar, water, and fruit in. It's not going to expand. It has a little bit, but that's just because of the ice crystals freezing. That doesn't mean you're going to put in 6 quarts of water, sugar, and fruit into your CB350. That means you can put in 4 quarts, and then you've got plenty of room for your fruits and your sugar, and you've got a nice little room left for the machine to freeze very well. So that is the explanation of why your Italian ice is not yielding 6 quarts from 3 quarts of water.
Okay. Very good. Very simple, too.
Very simple.
Marcus writes, I wrote back to Marcus, and said he was thinking about going on to start up a truck. And a truck is a great idea, but they are costly, and it's going to take time. This is March. If you start on a truck now, it might be ready for you by July or August, and if you're in the ices business, you've missed the season. It's going to cost just as much to outfit a truck and buy the truck as doing a whole store. But you don't have the money for a store and you want to get into the ices business. So consider a push cart. Christi has, we've talked about this before, Christi has different outlets that sell push carts, a trailer from Lowe's, and an Emery Thompson batch freezer, and you're in business. The most important thing here, though, is the cost factor. You're going to get in for a very low amount of money, and you're going to get into this incredible business of selling Italian ices. I just mentioned about the $250,000 in a bank account. It's interesting. You talk to some people in the world, and they'll tell you how wealthy they are. They love to tell you how rich they are, and that they're driving this Porsche, which actually the bank owns, and they don't have anything in it.
Yeah, you're showing your debt.
Yeah, exactly. But the Italian ice people, they're different. You ask them, how you doing? You doing okay? And they go, oh, we're doing okay. And I hear, oh, we're doing okay. And I go, holy cow, you're doing that well? That's amazing. Because it is such a profitable business. You really got to get into it. And a push cart is a really good way to start. And you can go around and you can plan your weekends so that you're going to this festival or you're going to this softball game. Think about it. It's a good way to get into business, and then it's off to the races to expand your Italian ice business, and then into dairy-free next, and, of course, ice cream.
Good old Sam Walton drove around at a beat-up pickup truck. So I get asked this question quite a bit, actually. What flavors and what order do you make them in your machine so you don't have to rinse it in between batches? So the rule of thumb is always starting with your lightest colors first and then grading down to your dark colors. An example, vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. Or you can start with darker flavors and go to darkest. You can do cookies and cream, and then maybe a coffee, and then go down to a chocolate. So always start with your lightest colors first, and you won't have to worry about rinsing in between batches. Now, if you're working with inclusions, sometimes you might see a cookie here or there left in the bottom of the machine. So your coffee ice cream might have an Oreo in it, but that's okay. It's a happy surprise. But another way to eliminate that too is wait about 2-3 minutes, sometimes 4 in your batch after it's starting to freeze, so that way your mix is a little bit thicker and all of your inclusions aren't going to sink right to the bottom. It's going to stay more suspended in your mix and incorporate well, so you don't have that many pieces left over at the bottom.
Okay.
I'm very fast with my answers.
Yes, you are. My name is Emily. Well, not my name. Her name is Emily. Sorry. I should prove these first.
Yeah, probably.
I own 5 Emery Thompsons for my business in Rhode Island. They have lasted us a very long time. They are fantastic machines, and I hope to get many more years out of them. However, my issue is looking for minor repairs on the machine. How do I find service? Well, we tell everybody the first thing you do anytime, no matter how old your machine is or how new, call us first. We've been building them 119 years. We know the machines better than anybody in the business. I also personally know everybody else's machine in the business. But you call us because what seems like an insurmountable problem to you is something that we hear all the time. Our senior tech, Mike McDonald, I hear him on the phone many times telling people, well, you just have one of the 2 scraper blades in backwards. You just lift it off the blades, as Christi has shown you, off the dasher and put it around, and your machine will work fine. If you do need a service technician, call us. We're available 7 days a week, and we can find you the person that you need. Also, if you are a technician in a small town like, say, Pelham, New York, or a little bigger, Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oh, Ada, Oklahoma. They had 2 people in Ada, but 4 people, but then 2 of them left. Now you're here.
Don't blink.
But if you're say you're in a small town or Taipei, Taiwan, and you are looking for a service, or you are a service tech, give us a call. Talk to Mike McDonald, our senior tech. Maybe we can help you expand your business, sign you up to be certified Emery Thompson technician, and grow your business, and also give our customers even more outlets that they can call when something goes bump in the night. And remember, lifetime technical service with all our machines, new, used, old, new. And you're always welcome to call us. And the technical service comes right out of here, Brooksville, Florida, not some foreign country.
And sometimes, it's a formula issue. Sometimes a customer will call and say, my machine's not freezing. And then we kind of go over and see what's going on and come to find out you're putting 6 quarts of mix into a 6-quart machine, which once again, it's a finished capacity. So if you're filling that machine all the way to the top, of course it can't freeze it. But anyways, let's change the subject and go back to my question. So we have something new. Ken will put it up here. We're going to block Steve this time instead of me. We have new online quoting. So you go to emerythompson.com, and next to every single machine, you will see a get quote. You click on that and we can get you a quote. It's not going to generate it itself automatically. It'll come from yours truly. So give me the next day and I'll send it over to you. But we do just need your name and a good phone number, because I'm going to give you a call back and check in with you, and a good zip code. If you give me a 0000 or a 12345, I cannot get you an estimated shipping cost. But our prices are on the website. We are very clean cut. We don't keep secrets. We don't hide anything. So having a shipping cost estimated kind of will help get your final total cost. And I can get you in touch with P.O.D, which is at Sterling Capital Leasing. So I'm excited. We've got a really big success rate on it and getting into the hands of a lot more people.
This is really a really big, tremendous idea. Christi came up with all of it. My generation, we like to get on the phone and like to talk for hours and share stories and stuff like that. And Christi's generation,
whoa.
just give me the facts.
Generation, not me.
And don't call me, just send me a text of what I want to know. And that's fine. We are able to work with both ways of doing business. And with Christi's new idea of you just click on a button and add a little bit of information, absolutely minimal, you're going to have a quote within a few hours, or if it's after hours, the very next day. It's incredible. Now you can plan your budgeting. You'll know what the Emery Thompson will cost. And there's not another company in our industry that does that. They all want to say, well, how much do you make? What are you worth? How old are you? Do you own a home? They want to figure out how much money they can get out of you. We're going to tell you what our price is. It's published at the website. It's there for you to look at. All you need to know is the shipping quote. And unlike anybody else in the business, right now, at this time and place, you can have a machine in 6 weeks or less. Even
Unless
this morning,
the CB350 and 200s we have ready to go right now.
Back in 2020, a couple years ago, we were like everybody else. We were 12 to 14 weeks out. Now we can ship tomorrow once payments made on many of the models, and others will be very quick. So give us a call or use Christi's new system at emerythompson.com. It's terrific.
And add me to your inbox, and so I don't go to spam. Christi at emerythompson.com. And Christi is spelled Christi. I'm sure Ken will put it here for you guys to pause real quick and jot it down.
Why would anybody ever want to spam me? I have so much to say.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye,
Thanks
guys.
a lot. Bye.